What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of NCAA 14 Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty, episode 23 here on ESGNet plus LP. So we're back here for another episode of the Stanford Cardinals online series, as today we are trying to bounce back from that loss that we just had at last episode, back in episode 22 against the Oregon Ducks. Today we host the other Oregon school, and that is Oregon State, the Beavers, here today, as we're ranked 18th in the nation after that big loss, or that, well, I wouldn't say a big loss, it was just a tough loss. It was a weird loss. Things were just not going our way, and Oregon, or I should say the Ducks, Oregon Ducks, they just needed their, it got me all flustered now, I don't know what you can say now. But no, the Ducks seemed like they just had to have that win. So, I guess in some ways we had to give it to them. And not playing so well right now, of course, is our quarterback, Davis, who's having some issues. Now, Oregon State, they're not, they're a decent football team. And this one we should be able to get a win. They already had their first win of the season so far. Here's the numbers right now for us this season. And we'll take a look at the recruiting board here. We've got a couple of good battles right now that we're involved in. And the guys that we are trying to get a hold of here. Hopefully, with some of these guys showing up today, some of these guys do have a visit with us here today. I'm hoping that we can convince them that this is the right school for them, and they can go ahead and commit to our school. There you see some other guys that are not so committed there for us, as we did lose a couple battles there. But there you see the three guys that are going to be joining us here today. And there's some of the things we need to get: 100 yards rushing. You got to get at least, a couple receptions, couple, defensive stuff there for our team. Now, as for Taylor and Steve right now, Taylor's still at number one. Steve has now, I believe he's played his first game of the season so far now. Late in this season already. And he is in the top 5 there. Take a look at the rest of your top 25. Arizona booted out of the top 25. There you see us there at number 3 in the Pac-12 North with a 4-1 record. We still got to play those other top two teams right there, California and Utah. Actually, Utah here coming up in about 2 weeks from now in episode 25. We'll take them on. As next, we'll let you know now. Episode 24 will be a bye-week video. But we'll see Corona here runs this one back for a gain of 28 there to start us off here. So decent field position now for the Oregon, or for the, got me, that loss got me flustered now here. It's for the Stanford Cardinals. Lewis will be under center here today. He's going to get a few snaps here. We'll see how he goes. As we'll see him throw this one there to Black, and that's going to be a good one there as Black gets the catch. And that's a gain of 24 on the play. Well, now Coach TJ Bonds says no, he's going to bring out Davis. So Davis now coming out here. We'll bring in Davis instead. Originally it was supposed to be Lewis coming in to play some snaps there, but I guess Davis convinced Coach TJ Bonds that he could bring home a victory here today at home against this Oregon State Beavers team that we're currently playing right now. So still no score here. So far the drive's looking pretty good, and it's pretty manageable as Walker there runs this one, and he gets a nice gain of 7 on the play. Now there was a press conference, like I meant to mention, for Davis, and he said that Davis, him and Lewis were going to share snaps for the most part. Davis was going to get a lot more snaps than Lewis, but if Davis happened to get in trouble and shows any signs of trouble, that he was going to pull him out and bring in Lewis. Well, apparently they're going to be trusting Davis here, as Davis throws this one there to Black for a 13-yard reception. So Davis, I think with that that meeting he had with Coach earlier this week, and of course that press conference that was just a couple days ago, Keith kind of now got his head on hopefully here straight as he gets a nice touchdown there to Barber, 11-yard touchdown reception. And that puts them on the board now 7-0. So now Beavers going to come out here and see what they can do. As Thornton here throws this one up there. That is going to be a ball that's no one's going to get to, as he is the senior red shirt for the Beavers. Leads the team in rushing yards this season, as he does have a great arm. And we'll see Thornton here. Oh, he was not going to be able to show his great arm there, as he gets taken down for an 8-yard loss there by Gant. Nice play there from the defensive end there, bringing the quarterback down and making him eat some turf there. But Thornton has a great arm. He has some pretty good accuracy himself, and not to mention some good, decent speed for his size and ability as a quarterback there. So we'll definitely have to try to make sure we keep him in check if he happens to maybe do some bootlegs or even a quarterback sneak there from time to time. 1st and 10 now for Davis and the Cardinals as they get the ball back on that attempt there from the Beavers trying to go down the field, as Brent Jenkins gets the tackle for loss there on Walker. 7-0 still here in this one at the farm. 2nd and 12. And we'll see a handoff there to Walker as he's trying to get out of the backfield there. Nice run there from Walker. And that's a 9-yard carry. And that's going to put him at a 3rd and 3. So we'll see if there's any more attempts here to Walker, which there is. And that's another 9-yard gain there or 6-yard gain, I should say, for him to get the first down. So 7-0 here after we finish off the first quarter. We'll switch up sides, and the Cardinals still have the ball here as they hand this one off to Walker. Walker goes on the outside, trying to come back on the inside, and gets a gain of 8 on the play, making it now 9 carries for 40 yards. So the yardage here today so far on the ground is looking really good here. Coach Bonds is enjoying this. You know, he says he wanted to go back to this. And that's exactly what they're doing with that run there from him. As they get another first down, getting down to the first down marker. We'll see another 1st and 10 here for Walker. Walker runs this one, and again, another big gain there. Another 8-yard gain. And that puts them now at 55 yards now here. And they're getting close to the touchdown. So we're in the red zone here. Hand this one off to Walker again. Walker, a little trouble there that time around, as the defense there of the Beavers finds out that run there, and they stop him. It's now 3rd and 7. Davis has to throw here. Throws this one to his tight end, Barber, and Barber gets the catch for 12 yards. As Barber already has 1 touchdown already here today. And that was his first catch earlier there back in the first quarter, getting us the 7-point lead. Still 7-0 here. Handoff there to Walker. Walker gets some good blocking, gets into the end zone. 5-yard carry for a touchdown. And Walker and the Cardinals now have a 2-possession lead here in the latter part of the second quarter. 2:53 left here. It's McCall there for the Beavers who are going to run this one. Harrison trying to bring him down. And Harrison just stops him just an inch or shy there of the first down marker. 3rd and 4. And they lose a yard or 2 in the previous play. And they're able to stop McCall there on that one, as he's now 4th and 1. And they're going to kick a field goal here, a punt to the Cardinals, as they are going to take their time here because they know that Shaw, I believe, is the punt returner here today. They know he can run this one back, so Stanford's not going to waste their time out. So you see Cronin trying to get the crowd going there. We'll see the punt here, see if it's going to be a return, if it's going to be a decent one here for Shaw. Shaw gets some good blocking here, going down the field. Makes a nice little move, goes down the sidelines here, almost breaks it off, but is stopped at the 40 there in Beaver territory. Just take a look at the offense there, and looks like passing here is looking pretty good here. Or I should say rushing looks pretty good here today. Passing could be better, but I think they're going to try to avoid passing too much here and give at least let Walker help out with the yardage here, and really only use Davis when they need to, short passing yardage. Just try to build up that confidence for him. 2nd and 10. Davis here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there quickly there. to his tight end, Barber, who's there to help him out. 17-yard reception, and that's another first down for the Cardinals. Total yards so far here, just around 140 yards now for the Stanford Cardinals as they're number 18th ranked in the nation. Barber tries to break that tackle, he spins off of it, but is taken down there inside the 20, somewhere near the 15-yard line. First and 10. We'll see, second and 5, I should say, for Walker. Walker gets a good run here. Walker going into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. Cardinals get on the board here once again. Walker getting his second rushing touchdown of the day, and that is going to help out his ball club here as they get another touchdown, and now making a 3-possession lead as you see a run here from McCall, and McCall gets the 10 yards. They call a quick timeout with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and inches now here for the Beavers as Thornton here going to use his arm this time around. Throws one to screen pass there to McCall. McCall gets this one down the field. 9-yard reception, gets out of bounds quickly with 13 seconds left. Walker now has 4 rushing touchdowns here for the Cardinals this season. So see a pass and a good tip and a good hit there as Lewis, the receiver there for the Beavers, could not hold on to it. A good hit there from Cronin on that play. Thornton now, second and 10, throws one there to Smith. Smith's trying to get around that defender, and he is going to be taken down. Only gaining 2 yards on the play. And with 3 seconds left here, Beavers are going to try and make one more attempt now to try to get to the end zone here. 3rd and 8. They're near their own 40-yard line, but that is going to be a sack. Actually, no, incomplete pass there. And that's going to have to be how the first half ends. So as we go into half here, it's 21-0 here. Stanford looking pretty sharp here as they are trying to bounce back from that loss last week, which they were number 3 in the nation last week, but ended up losing by 10 there in Eugene, Oregon against the Ducks. So trying to see if we can try to maybe pad some stats here, get some things going here, get some things moving. Defense looking like a very good defense, better than last week's defense, which was just kind of here and there and everywhere. And this week we're right on top here. I think being in front of this home crowd really helps out. And there you see the halftime stats now. Rushing's been really key for us here. I think that's something we may need to start working on in the near future here, as it's pretty balanced there. 82 yards passing, 79 yards rushing, no turnovers. As Davis has not thrown too much here, but even when he has thrown, he's been pretty accurate. So here we start off now the second half here of this ball game, as the Beavers will have the ball here to start off the half. And we'll see how things go here for them. I should take a look at the team defense numbers there for the Cardinals, as Coach TJ Bond's there talking to one of his young men there on the sidelines there. First and 10 now for McCall and the Beavers, and McCall is stopped in the backfield there. Nice rushing stoppage there on that play. Now we go to a 2nd and 12. And Thornton here now drops back in the pocket. Got a good solid pocket there. Throws this one up to George. George breaks a tackle. Finally is taken down and wrapped up there at the 45 by Mosley. They're calling no huddle here as they call McCall again on this one. He runs this one out of the backfield for a gain of 2, make it a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 now for the Beavers here, trying to throw and trying to get this off balance here as Martindale gets the catch. 20 yards on that reception, and again a no huddle here from the Beavers. Beavers trying to get back in this ball game here, trying to at least get on the board. As Thornton here throws this one away as he's pressured there. Nice job there for the defense, almost getting a hold of him. Makes him throw that one away. 2nd and 10. Handoff now to McCall here on this play, and we'll see McCall trying to getting out of the backfield very successfully there. 8-yard carry there, 24 yards, 6 carries now for him in this one. Fries in motion here for the Beavers as McCall is stopped in the backfield there. Great job of figuring out the snap count on that one there from Eric Hunter as he gets a tackle and a tackle for loss there on McCall. McCall now struggling here in the backfield now as the Beavers halfback is just having a terrible time now. Now they got to try to kick for a field goal here. They kick for the field goal, and the field goal is good. And the Beavers are on the board now, 21-3. So we'll see Cronin out here on this kick return here. We'll see what he can do with this one as he goes down the field. Ooh, spins there, misses, but then he gets wrapped up, gaining 24 yards on the play. As we take a look at some highlights here from the first half from Davis. And Davis having a pretty good day on the field, but Thornton, on the other hand, not so much, as he's been wrapped up several times there from Gann and a couple other defensive players on a couple of sacks. I want to say about 3 or 4 sacks now on him today. Davis now hands off to Walker. Stanford starting off with their first drive here in the second half with a gain of a yard on the play. Go now to a 2nd and 9. Davis under center here in I formation. Looks like could be an inside run here for Walker. Walker's trying to go on the outside, but he goes back in and only gains 2 yards on the play. I think he should have stayed with that inside game there. He had a better chance there. He probably would have had a lot more yardage there on the play. He probably would have had at least an easy 5 to 6 yards on that play alone. 3rd and 7. We'll see a drop back here from Davis. Davis throws off his back foot there as he was pressured. And that's going to force them to punt now here at a 4th and 7. They do punt the ball here pretty well and near the 35-yard line for the Beavers. As the Beavers back here on their own side of the field. And there you see Thornton now calls his own number instead. Goes down the field. Nobody can get a hold of him. Finally, Mosley pushes him out near the 36-yard line there in Stanford territory. Thornton now drops back, throws a screen pass there to McCall. McCall gets rocked in the backfield there. A loss of 6 on the play, making it now 2nd and 16. 2nd and 16 again. McCall's number's being called again, and there you see he runs this one only for a yard. He's barely got back to the line of scrimmage, but they will give him some positive yardage. 3rd and 14. Thornton here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Lewis. Lewis going to the end zone. No one's going to be able to get a hold of him. Too late. 40 yards on their touchdown reception. And that puts them on the board now here. It makes it now 21-10 with the extra points, of course, pending. And we'll see the replay there. And that, look at that. Just a beautiful throw right in front of the receiver, right where he needed it. And that's just tough luck there from our defender there, who was just caught flat-footed on that play. So the Oregon Beavers here trying to get back in this ball game. They're back on defense as we're back on offense. 21-10 here for Stanford still leads us one here today. And there you see a 4-yard rush there from Brandon Walker, getting close to that century mark here on the ground. Already 2 rushing touchdowns from him. 2nd and 6. Davis there throws one up the middle there to his tight end Barber, who gets 10 yards on the reception. It's been very quiet here. He's only had 4 catches, but had 1 touchdown. Usually by this time in the game, he usually has about 100 some odd yards, but not so much today. They're kind of just being really quiet when it comes to the receivers here, trying to utilize that running game there and try to hopefully the running game will open up the pass. So see Davis throws this one, and oh no, interception. Wright picks that one up as he tried to get that one to Barber. Barber gets away from it too far there, and that's just underthrown there by Davis. And that is Davis's first interception of the day here, his 12th of the, his 11th of the season. As we'll see, just 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Johnson gets hit hard. 8-yard reception. He's able to hold on to it. And it's going to be a 2nd and 2 to start the 4th. So as we start the 4th here, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 35-yard line in Cardinals territory. Beavers trying to fight back here in this one. Thornton gets away from the defender, and he gets caught there. He goes out and then comes back in, maybe trying to get the pass off, but Parks there gets a hold of him, stops him from getting the first down. Thornton here gets hit hard. I think Thornton forgot where he was at, and that's a 5-yard loss there on the play. Makes it now 4th and 16. What was Thornton thinking here? He held on to the ball. I think it was supposed to be a handoff there to the halfback, but halfback didn't take it. So now they got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Beavers. 21-10 here. Thornton here calls his own number instead. Goes down the field here. Thornton gets wrapped up, holds on to the football, and gets a 10-yard carry on the play, getting a new set of downs. Tough break there for our defense as we'll see a 1st and 10. Thornton dropping back here. Thornton throwing this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Harrison. Harrison now trying to take this one back for a pick 6. He is going down the field here. Brings this one back to the Cardinals 40 and puts him up there near midfield there. Dustin Harrison, take a look at the replay, trying to find that block there. And if he would have had another block or two, he definitely would have had this one back for a pick 6. And they would be up now by, it'd be 28-10. Instead, it's still 21-10 as Walker gets a good block there, going down the field here, getting taken down at the 35 in Beavers territory, and that is a 1st down for the Cardinals as he has now reached well over 100 yards here in today's game, and it's been a beast on the ground here for us. Let's have him continue doing that here to help out Davis. 1st and 10 for Davis. Play action now. Davis looking for Barber, and he cannot get rid, or he does get rid of it. Almost gets intercepted there, but it gets tipped away at the last second. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now for Davis and the Cardinals as Davis here has a scramble. Try to get rid of this football there. He does so. Finds Barber, and luckily enough, Barber's hold on to it for a 5-yard gain. So it makes it 3rd and 5. So 3rd down play, of course, this is going to be a 3rd and 5. It's going to be a pass situation here. As Davis is calling some audibles here that maybe confuse the defense. Davis drops back in the pocket, looks to his right-hand side, finds some Barber, and gets the 8-yard reception and able to move the chains once again. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. 2:50 left here in this ball game as Walker runs out of the backfield there, only gaining 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Don't really have to score necessarily a touchdown here, but putting a score on the board here would help us out. Davis drops back deep in the pocket there, throws this one up there to Fields, and Fields should have had that, but he drops it, and it's going to make it a 3rd and 8. What are you doing there, Fields? You got to help us out here. So now we go to a 3rd and 8. See an audible now. Audible's being called by Davis. Davis drops back in the pocket. Good, healthy pocket. Throws up the middle there to Barber, and that is a touchdown. 22 yards reception. Barber's 2nd touchdown of the day, and the 2nd touchdown now thrown from Davis, as that's now touchdown number 13 for him for the season. And Barber gets his 5th and 6th in today's ball game, and that helps us now to a 28-10 ball game. Take a look at the studio update there, and you see Oregon leading this one by 7 against Fresno State. We're hoping and praying that Fresno State can play a heartbreaker now to the Oregon Ducks, of course, with the loss that we got from them last week. As we'll see a quick pass there, and that was not going to anybody there. Thornton has to throw that one away as he was pressured on that play. 1st and 10 now here for the Beavers. As Thornton here drops back in the pocket, throws him up to Lewis. Lewis is going to meet Mosley, and Mosley's going to get the stop there. So we're down to a 3rd and 3 here. Thornton looking for a quick pass there to McCall. McCall, can he get to the 1st down marker? They say he does, and they're going to call no huddle. So 1st and 10 now on this no huddle. A minute 48 left here in the ball game. 28-10. Oregon State trailing. As Oregon State now QB here throw this one deep, but Thornton has to throw it away there. That time he was not pressured, but I think he just overthrew that one. 2nd and 10. Thornton here drops back in the pocket here, throws up the middle there to Smith, and Smith gets the catch and is stopped there for only a gain of 7. So here we are now, 3rd and 3 here for the Beavers. Mosley had the tackle there on Smith as Mosley, or should say Smith, again gets another reception, 10 yards, and again another 1st down for the Beavers. Beavers calling no huddle here as they're really trying to keep us from getting our right personnel on the field. 1st and 10 here for Thornton. Throwing this one up there to Lewis, and Lewis had it, but he drops it. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Nice stop there from the defense. 2nd and 10. I believe that was Shaw on that play. We'll see him. Thornton drops back in the pocket, up the middle there to McCall on that short pass, little screen pass there. A gain of 10, but they say he is just shy of the first down marker. So they'll say 3rd and inches. So here we are now, 3rd and inches here. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring the house here on Thornton, as they'll throw a quick pass there, and that's going to be caught by Martindale. I don't see how he caught that, as there's at least two red shirts on him, but they say he got it. Under a minute left here, 1st and 10 for Thornton and the Beavers. Hunt is going to come down and catch him, and that's going to be a 9-yard loss there for Oregon State, as they have 1 timeout remaining. Thornton now dropping back here, 2nd and 19. A quick pass there to, I believe, Lewis, and he could not get a hold of that one. Incomplete pass there for the Beavers. 3rd and 19. Thornton drops back in the pocket here, throws this one up there. This one's going to go deep, but it's going to be out of bounds, as no one is going to be able to get that one, at least within bounds there. Now 4th and 19. Last chance now for Thornton to do something here. And we'll see a play up the middle there to Walker. Oregon State's Beavers Walker, Dwayne Walker there makes a catch for 26, making it a new 1st down. I'm really liking how the Beavers are really determined to try to get something on the board here, but a little too late here, as we got 30 seconds left here in the ball game. Thornton, quick pass there to George, and again another reception there. 9 yards on that one, as they're going to call a quick no huddle with 2nd and 1. They want to try to put some points on the board here to make it at least somewhat decent for themselves, but everyone already knows this ball game's already been over with here at the half. 3rd and 1 now for Thornton. Throws this one up there. That's going to be caught by Walker, and Walker gets into the end zone there. First touchdown of the day for him, and that's the 2nd one for Thornton here today. As we see a timeout now being called by Stanford. They now have to reset here. They didn't like the setup that the offense had there for the Beavers, so they're going to call timeout. 15 seconds left here. They're going for the extra point, and the extra point's no good, as Watson for the Cardinals there gets on the tackle. 15 seconds left here, and they're going to call an onside kick here as Fields gets the ball. Fields trying to get in position here now to set up somewhere center there on the field, and that is going to be your ball game, as the Stanford Cardinals come back and get a nice victory here today. Davis, pretty impressive there. Not our player of the game, but Walker is. 24 carries, 121 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns for him. Davis, not too bad of a day there for him. He was 9 of 13, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know, honestly, my quarterbacks, I like to try to get them around about 250, 300 yards a game. But Davis is one of those quarterbacks that we're not going to be able to do that. I think we're going to have to utilize his speed, which, he does have some decent speed for a quarterback. We may have to look even to maybe getting him involved in some option plays, maybe some read options here on out. But he did give up another interception here today for 11 yards. Talking to Coach TJ Bonds, we try to get he made a statement after the game saying that for right now, Davis is going to still be the starter, but it just depends on how well practice goes for him and for Lewis coming up next week, as we for the upcoming week here, as they do have a bye week next week, so they will not be in action. But so just depends on practice, how well practices go for them. They said they're going to run some simulations in some situations for both of them, and especially mainly just looking at if Davis can how he does under pressure. As like I said, he had 3 touchdowns today, but 1 interception. He threw 69% of his passes were completed there, but still, decent number there, but still just it's tough. I still don't know what to call for him. I know we can't throw deep, but the thing is, we got receivers that can go deep, so it sucks that we have to keep our receivers, compacted, especially up the middle, because with the settings that we have just the baseline settings. You know, the settings that you come that once you start the game. I don't want linebackers to keep just jumping the passing routes and stuff like that, especially with him not having that. I wouldn't say he has bad accuracy, but he has kind of middle of the road accuracy, and it's just kind of I don't know, it's a little annoying. He throws the ball under coverage, as you see there from that interception he had there. We're trying to get that play action there. For whatever reason, he kind of tried to throw off his back foot, and I understand that. I always try to make sure his feet are planted and they're solid going down, but that's not the case. So, like I said, we'll see how things go. I think I might have to work with him in practice just to get his timing and all that kind of stuff right, just to see what he does. So we'll have to work with him. But Barber, 7 receptions, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got his 5th and 6th of the season. Black, 2 receptions, 36 yards. Murphy, who's been a ghost as of late, 1 reception, 6 yards. Mosley had the most tackles, 7 tackles for loss, or 7 tackles. Watson, 5 tackles, tackle for loss there for him. So a decent day there for our defense there. Even though we gave some garbage time touchdowns there towards the end there, nonetheless we got the victory. That's what it's all about. We got the solid win, and we can move on now and take a break. Hopefully, get these guys re-energized, ready to go, as we do have a bye week coming up. And then after the bye week, we got to play one of the top 2 teams in the division right now ahead of us. One of those 2 teams being Utah Utes. So we'll see that game coming up. But before that, you guys will see episode 24 as we'll do a quick recap of the season so far, show you guys some stats and what's been going on with Taylor and Steve and what's going on around the rest of the NCAA. So that's it for this episode of the Stanford Cardinals online dynasty here on NCAA Football 14, and I will stay tuned for more coming up very, very soon. As always, keep yourselves together. As always, leave a like if you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification. Kind of getting ahead of myself there, but hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. We have a great series right now with NASCAR and golf right now. I've got some other new stuff coming up here very, very soon here on the channel. But that's it for me, you guys. As always, wear a mask, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.